What's going on, everybody? We got Tom MacDonald, White Boy, and my name is. I've seen a lot of people request this one, exposure, dear rappers, which I've already done, and there's a few other, but I think that was the majority of the old ones. But yeah, I'm excited that we're here. So let's go. If you hear me talking to myself, someone said it earlier. I'm weird. I just go, and yeah, that's how I am. All right, let's go.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes.
Talk your shit, Thomas. Damn, it's 10:30, getting me all hype. Yes.
Cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
100% facts. Most people don't have the balls to say it. And I am, out of all people, a Canadian had the balls to say it over people here. And respect to Tom. It's absolutely the truth. And it's so funny because, okay, so I was military, just like I've mentioned before, and I was in the fire department. And fire department race doesn't really matter, to be honest. You're all assholes that play gay pranks on each other all day, and then you respond to fires. But people outside of the department, I remember getting told one time that how my white privilege has helped me to get to where I am. And I was like, okay, I'll go tell my dark-skinned Mexican father that I benefited a whole lot from it. And I grew up at an all-Mexican, all-black school. I got made fun of for being white. And it's not racist. You're kids. Like, it's frustrating. It is. And the fact that we focus on race so much is idiotic. Because what did they say? I think they said in about 150 years, there's going to be no pure blood anything. Not that I don't think there. If you think about it, there's never been a pure blood anything. It's just when we created continents, etc. So, but yeah, it's such a dumb argument, but Very valid. Very valid. I want to hear the verse again, or the hook again.
Tell me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the
That was hard. Never mind. I stopped too much already. That was yeah.
facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the
I think never mind. He was already living in LA at this point, if I'm going by y'all's timelines. The word honky is so funny to me. I've never actually heard it like like being addressed at it like as it, even in where I grew up. It was just white boy or gringo, Hispanic way of saying white. And I don't know, honky is such a funny word. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go back.
white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. I got a mother.
I don't think he's saying anything. Okay, so when this is one of the rare times that I looked up Tom MacDonald, White Boy, because I already knew it was next, and I wanted to like skip through going through oldest or whatever, and I saw all these other reactions saying like cringeworthy and white supremacist, and I was like, what the hell does he say in this? Nothing he is saying on here is controversial at all. At all. Like, even that last part, you cannot judge someone based on what their relatives have done or their ancestry has done in the past. Like, that's a really unproductive way to live life, because then you're never going to like anybody, because everybody has family members that have done something wrong. And ironically, Martin Luther King said to judge a person based on their character, not their families, not their lineage, not their skin color. And I know he's not just complaining to no one. Like, this is a thing. I've experienced it every time I have a opinion on something that revolves around race. And even though I am half Mexican, it doesn't matter. Even the Mexicans, it doesn't matter. They're like, oh, you're still white because of how you look. I'm like, okay, so then you're doing what you're saying I'm doing. You're judging me based off my skin color because I can't have an opinion because of it. So everything he said is true to this point. So Yeah, I'm feeling it.
A father, a sister, and
So bad.
I want to hear the chorus again.
the hatred within. And then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship.
I'm not understanding how this is controversial. Unless so okay, so just a tip, when you're arguing with liberals or leftists, you have to try to think of how they might think it, or how you would attack your argument. And I could see them saying, oh, so now a white person's the victim. Oh, something along those lines. That's the only thing I could see them saying at this point. But other than that, I don't understand how this would be controversial in any way. But all right.
I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave.
Damn, you just getting pelted with paper balls in the face? Goddamn. Okay, sorry.
And neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis. I think they're better off dead. Now,
Cook Thomas.
Childs, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis. I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise.
That's I don't think I've ever thought of it like that before. As when he said portrayed in, what do you say, news and movies, or along those lines, that is very valid, because media does play a part into how we view things, especially if we're not around it. Huh, that was interesting. Okay, but very true.
Children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white.
What was this dude crying over here?
part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white.
I'm sorry. I don't know how he meant that to come across on screen. The way, no, because he said he doesn't. He's middle of the road. He doesn't go with either side as of this song. But the people that have these notions in subject to this song are crybabies, and they're victims for anything that they can be about. And that, honestly, that was a good image of how I view it. I don't know if he meant it that way, but yeah.
No, I say, I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
That was hard. Yeah, that's probably the most I've related to a song of his. Damn, that's up there. I don't have to pick. This is my channel. Hell of It and White Boy are neck and neck. Damn, that was good. Every single message he said was 100% true. And if you find it controversial, please let me know in the comments what part about it was. Because I don't see it at all. It's a perspective from, I hate even saying it, but a race that is sometimes crucified for things that their ancestors have done. And it's not arguing that those things were okay, but the simple fact, they didn't do it. They did not do it. And I wish I had the book name, but there's a Martin Luther King biography out there, and he kind of goes into more detail about what his speech meant and the ultimate saying meant in general. And it just goes completely against that. And I just wish more people knew it. But either way, this was amazing. I loved it a lot. And the hook was good. All right, I'm trolling. Okay, it was great. Can't wait for the next one. Thank you all for subscribing. We're 5 something at this point, growing crazy. All I can do is say thank you, and I'm gonna keep saying it every single video because I mean it. Thank you. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything, comment, and most likely I'm gonna write back to you. So just let me know, and then until next time, peace!